Welcome to Backyard Cigars. Today I'm going to smoke a boutique brand by the name of Stolen Throne, and this particular release is the Call to Arms. So it's actually Stolen Throne Call to Arms. This is the Corona size 6 by 46. It would be a Nicaraguan puro, but it sports a Sumatran wrapper. The rest of it is from Nicaragua. It is produced in a factory out in Esteli. The founders of this newly formed company, which was created back in 2018, are J.R. Cannon and Lee Marsh. They work with master roller blender Noel Rojas out in Texas. Cuban gentleman who has gained quite a reputation and is definitely one to watch. Future star, quite possibly. And if you listen to everything they're saying about him and try a lot of the cigars that he's got out there, I think you won't be disappointed. Local geese. Now, when you've been out all winter with a fire in 40-degree temperatures, which can be quite taxing on an individual trying to enjoy a cigar, excuse me, and you get a day like today that is 70 degrees with about 40% humidity, and all of a sudden you get this little sparkle in your eye, yeah, and you start to feel like I can't wait till the work day ends so that I can enjoy some cigar time in this great weather. So again, for someone that has been tolerating the cold, it might as well be 90 degrees today for me, because that's how comfortable I feel. And there's maybe a 4 mile per hour wind, which means I have almost no wind conditions. It's just lovely out here. So this Stolen Throne Call to Arms has beautiful constructions. It's slightly toothy, and I guess when I don't have a lot of history to talk about, I can focus on little details of the cigar like that some people like to hear about, whether it's toothy, whether it's oily, and the band. It's the Corona size. A 6 by 46 is such an elegant shape for me. I know a lot of people are just moving in another direction, particularly the US market, that is really moving towards the larger ring gauges, and Vitola of this size is just not something that people really look forward to or that they anticipate smoking. But very much like the Lancero, it is rich in history, obviously, and it offers quite a lot in terms of flavor. Right now, what I'm getting from this flavor profile, I'm getting some light spice, and really, I feel like I'm picking up on some cedar, but it's barely at the 1 inch mark. So I'm gonna take a little bit more time with this, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I'm back with some tasting notes, if you want to call them that. I rarely find myself in the predicament, or better said, the situation where I'm smoking a cigar and I'm not actually able to come up with a good description of what I'm smoking or what I'm tasting. In this case, early on, it was a light spice and cedar, and I'm still getting that even now. it really hasn't transitioned from that, or for that matter, really evolved in any way. Uh, it's not offensive in the least bit, and I'm certainly not saying anything negative about the cigar. It's medium bodied, medium in strength. It's smooth, and you know, I don't want to be that individual that is conjuring up flavors and notes that just don't exist, just for the sake of either a review or to sound as if I know everything there is to know about cigars and their flavors. Every now and then you're going to run into or smoke a cigar that you're just going to try it, and either A, you're not going to be able to identify the exact flavors for whatever reason. And there might be underlying reasons for that, of course. We've covered that in the past, what you ate and so forth and things like that. Or there's just going to be times when your palate may be off for whatever reason. In my case, several months ago, had a dental procedure, did the first review after a few weeks from the dental procedure, and I noticed that my palate was off. That's not the case for me today. I haven't had any procedures. I have a fresh palate. I haven't eaten anything in the last 2 hours before smoking this cigar, other than probably a small croissant. And having water with the cigar, I'm not getting a lot yet, but there is still a decent amount of cigar left, so I'm not giving up hope just yet. This cigar did feature a closed foot, so I had to carefully toast it and make sure that it got going even, and it did. And the construction has been very good. The burn line has been amazing. And hey, listen, it has nothing to do with well, maybe it does have something to do with the size of your hands and so forth. I'm assuming that if Shaquille O'Neal were to smoke a cigar, he might prefer a larger ring gauge, 8x70 cigar, because of just how it feels in your hands, right? That kind of example. And it has been said that, depending on the size of your hands, and my hands are average size hands, it just feels really classy and elegant to hold a Corona size cigar. But at the same time, I can boss it up and smoke a 60 ring gauge cigar. I mean, I think I pretty much draw the line at 60 for me. I've had a few 64s. I've got a I think I've got two 70s in the humidor that I'm going to review at a later date. I have not smoked cigars that large before. Like I said, the largest cigar I smoked, I think, was a 60 or a 64, something like that. And it was okay. It was just, it depends on the mood that you're in, I still don't get it. I mean, it's a nice cigar. Light spice, light cedar, that's it. That's all I got for you guys right now. And maybe this is going to turn out to be just one of these reviews that people look at and say, shit, man, you were no help at all. How can I determine if this cigar is good or not when I hear all this that I hear on the internet about Stolen Throne cigars and how great they are, and Noel Rojas and Master Blender, and this is all you give me. I'm not holding out on you. It's a nice cigar. I mean, right now I'm enjoying myself with the cigar. I'm enjoying the weather. It's so I like full-bodied, full-strength cigars. Not always, but I like them, and because I tolerate them very well, sometimes what is a true medium, which this is, can almost feel like a milder cigar to you, depending on you, the individual, and how you perceive strength and so forth. So, but I do know that it is a medium strength, medium bodied cigar. But it's almost coming off mild to me. I'm searching. I'm searching, brothers. I am. I am searching. I am scanning, and I am looking for flavors that are going to jump out at me that I can just relay to you. I'm just not finding them right now, so I'm going to take another break. Okay. So here's what we got. This cigar has been in the humidor for about a month and a half, 65 RH. I gave it a V cut. It may need a touch up, or it may correct itself. That just happened, just developed a few minutes ago. I just keep getting this light cedar, light spice, nothing really else that I've gotten from it. Look, I'm not going to pretend. I'm never going to do that. So, do I want to love this cigar? Of course I want to love this cigar. I mean, I bought it with expectations. I bought it through a recommendation. I have read a lot about the company. I anticipated a lot from the smoking experience. I don't feel disappointed in the sense that I didn't get a good cigar. I mean, it's a good cigar. It's smooth. It's easygoing. It's light. I mean, it's mild, and it's but I am, you know what? Correction. I am a little disappointed because I expected more flavor from this Vitola size, from this ring gauge, from the 46 6x46. I expected a burst of flavor, more so from the wrapper than in other Vitola sizes. Obviously, we've covered that before, the ratio of filler to wrapper. So in that regard, I was disappointed. But in regards to the overall construction, the quality, the tobacco has been good. I just feel like I'm missing something here, and if I am, folks, leave it in the comments. Tell me what I'm missing. Tell me where I guess I didn't pick up on something. It's an enjoyable smoke. I can say that. But I expected more flavor from it, and while I think most people would really like this cigar and would definitely enjoy it because it's easygoing and so forth. There's not a lot of pepper, not a lot of spice to it, not well, really much other than light spice and light cedar is what I've gotten from this so far. I don't know. I thank you for watching this. This was a ramble, but nonetheless, this was Stolen Throne, Call to Arms, and 46 vitola size, Sumatran wrapper, filler from Nicaragua, binder from Nicaragua. Thank you for watching.